down to show you what to be like as a woman, to show you what to be like as a girl, to make your boyfriend want me. This is deeply disturbing because, again, I know the men behind that. And the ones in the media has been very complicit with this man. He bought a lot of them off, and they've run a very false narrative that has affected women all over the world. So you have to understand that it's, and you know, again, the mirror that you're given to look into. What? Oh, sorry. It's so important that we see through it. It's so important that we see what the propaganda machine is telling us and that it's wrong. And I do think this is an unstoppable force because what I wanted to do, my work, and I know culturally anger is not really promoted, but it's okay to be angry. It's like a summer storm, it passes. You're not angry all the time, but there is such a thing as righteous anger. And there is such a thing as earned anger. And if I think about all of the inequality I get and the injustice, I do get very angry. And then I can just think about something else and be happy. But the reality is, there is so much injustice, and it must be dealt with from the ground level to the top, to the sides. And we're seeing it spread all over the globe. And that's because it's not just a Hollywood problem. This is an upper management problem on all levels. You know, it could be in a fast food restaurant. You know, it's anybody with power, anybody who will abuse power. And that's why it's really, really important to understand humanity. And just to understand I'm human, you're human. It's that basic. And to understand that you can be a sovereign being, and that it breaks my heart that we have to teach girls how to be safe walking to school instead of focusing on teaching boys not to rape. Instead of getting them to understand there is no ownership of a female. There is no, I don't own you, you don't own me. Let's just go about, you know, our sovereign right to exist on this planet because we're all here. And I know the face of resiliency is every woman I've seen and so many of the men. And what you've faced is tremendous. And what I can try to contribute to this is changing the media landscape and refusing to let it go and hanging on like a dog with a bone. Because it's vital. It's vital that we understand where we get our content and our mirror from. Because if it's a lie and it's self-serving, the person sitting in the movie theater for $7 doesn't know that. But they've just been bought. Thank you.
You're saying we are all complicit?
No. Well, I'm saying, oh, you mean media specifically, or do you mean globally, everybody?
I'm saying people who've held up this industry. So whether it's in the workplace or in the entertainment industry or wherever it may be.
Yes. There's certain complicity. If you're not telling the truth, if you don't do the hard thing, yeah, sometimes life is ugly. Sometimes it's really not fun. That's okay. It's really important, you know, how to say the difference between Germany and America. Germany deals intensely with its shame. America does not. I think we can all see, like, essentially how that leads to what we're in now to a great extent. We have to look at the ugliness, the gangrene on the leg, the sore, the wound. Don't pull your pants down. Don't pretend it's not there, because it is. But the only way to cure it is to look at it, let the sun hit it, and know that we can be free and better as a society, and know that media needs to be accountable for that too. Absolutely.
Right. Farah, you think this is a turning point, what Rose and women like Rose have set off worldwide in dealing with sexual harassment, abuse, and this sort of